Sorry, guys. Yes, you can see it now. Okay, great. Um, okay, so where was I? Okay, anyways, I deleted that. Anyways, we got our trade in gold yesterday. I called it at the end of the session yesterday. So it was a buy above the VWAP. That didn't happen, of course. It didn't go above the VWAP. And then we actually got a short. We got two shorts. So we got this one here, and then we got this massive one here that was later in the day there, right? At the open. So let's get set up. So the NASDAQ here, and actually let's set up US30 first because that kind of messed me up um, there when I didn't have my screen recorded. And got to go from 7 p.m. 7 p.m. So what I'm doing right now is I'm boxing out the Tokyo range, which is that it? That's ridiculous. Yeah, that is it. That is crazy. That's nothing. Okay, let's see how the NASDAQ is. So then we box out the same Tokyo range with the NASDAQ. And this isn't the traditional Tokyo range. It's just what I feel works the best. There, like if you're watching the lives, you see it's pretty strong support and resistance levels. Okay, so the NASDAQ looks a little bit better. That's a better range there. So yeah, sideways for that. Is that it? Yeah, that's crazy. 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. No, it's down here more. Oh no, 145, 115. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, so let's get set up here, and that's red. Okay, gotta change the color of this guy. Drop this chart to the 1 minute. And if you're new, um, and you're a standard member, like you're not the VIP, there and you're watching today, I recommend that you just watch unless you've been through the entire course. Okay, because yeah, I scalp trade guys, and it's really freaking quick. Like boom, boom, out of in and out of trades, super quick. And if you go through the course, you kind of understand what these lines are and all that, and the Tokyo range as well. Okay. We do have VIP models though. So this is what I trade when I'm doing these lives is these VIP models here. So simply if you watch the VIP live recordings, you'll know what the models are. I don't really try and like keep things secret. I think it's pointless to do stuff like that. I just put all the information out there, and if people want to learn, they can learn, right? It's hard enough learning to trade. Um, there's no point keeping things secret there. So, yeah, we're just waiting for our setup, which things are crawling today. We have Wednesday, 2 p.m. There's red folder news. So you don't want to be in a trade at 2 p.m. This is FOMC. So because of this, today's session could be really slow. A lot of institutions, they'll just wait for that news and then they'll actually trade. So, yeah, it might be very, very slow. And if that's the case, then we can actually trade support and resistance, which lately support and resistance has been giving us pretty good trades. But we need to wait here for our setup. And this is the 930, 931, and 932 candle. Yep. So this is the setup for US30. Because liquidity is so low today, I don't really have an idea of where direction will go overall for the day. If I was to guess just by looking at the chart, I see, there's a bunch of fair value gaps up here, huge one. If you go through the course, you'll learn about all that stuff. And that's where I would think price would go is up. But everything's been pretty bearish lately. So it could go down. Who knows? Sorry, guys. So let's put things back to normal. And good thing you told me I wasn't sharing my chart because I just would have kept on going there. Yeah, but I'm kind of expecting long positions today for US30, the NASDAQ. The same thing with the NASDAQ. Like it's too hard to say. It's overall the direction is down, but we could have a bit of an up move here for the New York session, right? And yeah, this week, the entire week's been pretty slow. Like we've had three trades on Sunday, which is pretty damn good. And then we had four trades Monday, four trades on Tuesday. So I'm expecting today to be pretty slow. Or I should say the whole week, right? Yeah. Why does it say unread two messages? Oh, okay. It's kind of weird, eh? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, so these are all the messages from yesterday? Yeah, those are messages from yesterday. I didn't know you could do that. You can look at like all the messages. That's crazy. I thought it'd like refresh itself or something. Okay, so yeah, it's just a waiting game. This is something I like to say, which a lot of traders say this, so it's not my line, but profits made from patience. It's made from finding your setup and letting price go to you and then entering. It's not made from just like, oh, I can trade. I'm going to click buy or sell, right? If you're doing that, you have a 50, which is pretty good. You have a 50% chance of making money. If you just randomly, like not even look at a chart, know nothing about trading, and you just click buy or sell, you have a 50% chance because price can only go up or down, right? It could go sideways, but eventually over time it'll go up or down. Like right now it's going sideways, right? So we got to wait and we can do things like, I'm kind of thinking we will get a long position here. We've got this high here. So if it's going to do a liquidity sweep, which is basically go up and then come right back down, I'd probably go to one of these there. But we can go back in time and we can look for fair value gaps. So there's a fair value gap here. Price likes to go to fair value gaps. These is things that are all in the course there, guys, that I teach. They're kind of like targets. Okay, so we're getting our first trade here, possibly. It's broke that line and seems like up is the word today, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, this would be a target. And then up here would be, target as well. So this is what I'd be looking to do. If we get our entry goes up, this would be amazing trade here to sell 100%. Body opens above here. So it could do this. And then a body opens above here. And then we take this trade here, but I don't know if it'll make it all the way up there or who knows. Maybe it comes up here, does a liquidity sweep, as I was saying, and then goes back down. These are all things that, you just have to deal with in trading. And there's no way to know if something's a liquidity sweep or not. You just have to be patient with it. And yeah, you can see the market's just so freaking slow. Very, very slow. So we can put this guy back to the 15-minute. And yeah, now it's back down here. So it's kind of telling me just, be patient, just wait. A lot of people, when they saw that, they click the long button, they bought, and now they're in a drawdown, right? And they're probably panicking and they're watching for a candle to open below here. And then that's going to be their, you know, get out of the trade and lose a bit of money. But we're patient, we wait, and we wait for confirmations. And I know it doesn't feel good just to sit here and wait around, especially, for some people, I know it's like, you have a hard time even finding an hour to do something, right? In your day. So yeah, but I feel it's going to go up. That's why I put these lines here. But just don't randomly click buy. We have to wait for confirmations. And who knows, guys, we could get into a trade here and everything could be looking great. And then we could actually, lose a bit of money, right? It's a game. But the more confirmations that line up, the higher your probability. And then you're not gambling at that 50%. Okay. So this looks good here. We just need to wait for a body to open on the other side of this line. Okay. And I'm not even in my trading account. Gotta log in. And I'm on a paper trading account today, guys, just because I'm waiting for that 50K for them to get back about, or sorry, the 150K account. And I thought I'll just paper trade today. It's fine. So that is something that you can do if you're new, is you can just do paper trading. So now I'm thinking, oh, I wish I had just got in there because it's actually giving us our trade, but it didn't give us the entry model yet, which is a body open above this line. So what you can do is you can just drop your lot size. Okay. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it means you haven't been through the course. So there's our entry. Okay. So I'm in the trade now. What I do is I grab my trend line and I put my trend line like this. So it's probably something like that. Okay. And then if it breaks, so this is a pretty bad setup, right? Just because of all these candles here, but it is an entry model. It's kind of at break even, little bit of profit right now. It's at well, it's at $12 of loss right now, but it gave us our entry model, so we have to be patient. We know this is a place of interest. We know that these are places it could liquidity sweep from, which it's already above. And I think it has touched that one. But overall, I feel the trend is up. Okay. So this is where I want it to go, and it's coming back down on us. But we'll see what happens here. And I'm in with a really small lot size here. So it's not that big of a deal. And I'm paper trading. So it really doesn't matter. But we do want to take profit. Okay. So what I don't like about this is you can see this wick is higher than this one. Now this one that just opened is lower. So if we go and price comes up to here, I would get out of the trade. Like if we get an equal wick, if it breaks this trend line here, like 100% I'm getting out of the trade, because if it breaks this trend line, it could come all the way down to here and probably do a liquidity sweep of this. But I feel pretty confident, guys, that it will go up there. What's the time? 9:42. Okay. But yeah, today's definitely another one of those days where you just have to drop your lot size because the liquidity is not there. It's too slow. It's like trading Tokyo session. Okay. So sideways action. So what it's doing right now is probably grabbing liquidity from the lower area here, and it could actually wick below the line here, but you get out when you have a body open on the other side of the line, right? Of your trend line. Okay. And Wednesdays, of course, if you watch these videos, Wednesdays is normally not a great day for trading there. If I have a loss, normally it's Wednesdays when I have a loss. Monday or Wednesday is what my trading journal tells me. This is very, very strong support here. You can see all these wicks came up to there. So this could be a spot where that's the actual bottom, but we don't know. You have to just kind of wait and be patient. Also, it could do this. Let's just go sideways on us here. So we know if it goes down, then it's just the liquidity sweep. Because remember this back here, right? What I was talking about before we got in the trade. But yeah, if we get a body open on the other side of this, guys, I'm just going to get out of the trade. There's no point sticking around. Okay, so this is good. So if we get another next candle that opens here, 40 seconds, then a blue candle, then that's good. Then likely it'll go up. What's this say? How come I can't delete that? There you go. Okay. My chart on US30 hit can't what? Candle hit VWAP. Yours. Oh, so you're on this chart here. MYM chart. Yeah. That's what I'm trading on as well. Yeah. So we want to see a body open above the VWAP. I like charting on the US30 charts just because it's more clean. Like the candles are very clean. Okay, so I don't like this trade, guys. It's just going sideways too much for me here. So next time it's up, like hopefully we get a body open above here. If we get a body open above here, I'll probably stay in. But if it just keeps on going sideways and breaks our line, I'll get out. It's pretty much at the entry right now. So you could, if you wanted to, when it's uh, gets back up here, if it does, you could get out and take either a really small loss or a break even type thing. Because yeah, it's just not really doing anything. Too much sideways action. Okay, so I think I'm just going to get out of this thing. I'll wait for the body to open on the other side of this line. If we get one, no, still, yeah, okay. I'm getting out of that, guys. I don't want to sit in there. It'll probably go up. It's finding support here, but it's just going sideways. Like, I don't want to be in something like that. So that sucks. But anyways, our first trade there was a loss. It'd probably go up. I just don't want to sit in that thing and just wait around when I can just find another trade. Okay. And we have a model here. So if I was to sit in this and then it goes down, I would lose a lot of money, right? So I don't want to, well, I'm in a paper trading account today. But anyways, I don't want to do that. I just want to get out if I don't like the trade. Like, see, it's going sideways, it's showing neutral candles. It means there's not enough institutional traders trading, and it's just buyers and sellers, like retail traders, just buying and selling, and no one's really winning, right? If we get a body open above here, then the buyers win, and then price will go up to our actual target, right? Okay, so that's a nice candle there. That's good. But I'm sure most people got out because I said I got out. So this guy here, 947, 945 is what we need to look for. So right here, 946. Okay, there. Yeah, you lost 17 bucks. Yeah, same with me. Like hardly anything. It's fine, right? Um, like you just know when you get into the trading, if it's low liquidity, then you just know you got to drop your lot size. Like if price isn't going crazy at 9:30 and you have red folder news at 2 p.m., like you know what they're doing. They're the institutions, right? The institutions is what moves the market. It's not me and you clicking buy and sell. Like like institutions, like one of their orders will be like, $100 million kind of thing or more than that, right? Like to make these big candles, guys, is so much money, right? It's like insane. You can't even visualize it. It's the numbers, like so many zeros. It's nuts. So me and you, even if there's millions of us, we can't do that, right? We when we buy and sell, it just does this. It's like a war. Okay. So you can see here, it's just going sideways. Okay. But the trend is still kind of up. So I think that overall, I don't think it'll come down. I think it'll be up here. Um, but I'm going to get rid of this trend line. NASDAQ is like same as US30. It actually looks a lot cleaner though. Oh, here's something else that if you don't go through the course, you don't really know this is when I do these VIP lives, as I kind of mentioned before, I'm charting on these charts, which I call full contracts. They're just like the full size futures contract. Okay, so NAS100, US30, and then gold XAU. Okay, with the firms, we trade on these contracts. So this is the NASDAQ contract, which all this is in the course, but I know a lot of people come to these and they don't bother going through the course. I don't know why, but anyways, it's your decisions, right? We trade on these contracts. I just don't like charting on these contracts personally myself because they're kind of messy and the VWAP is in a different spot. Okay, so NASDAQ is kind of dropping here. And imagine if we had stayed in this US30 trade. Look at it now, right? Now it's looking like it wants to come down here. So it's a good thing we got out of that, even though it was like, I know no one went in heavy because I was saying low liquidity. Let's drop our lot size, right? Today's not going to be like a banger day. So we got to get rid of this line here. because this was definitely a liquidity sweep, I would say, and that's what it went for. So Nasdaq, not giving us a trade. I wouldn't take anything right now. You've got the VWAP here. You guys know my bias overall today. It's I think price will go up, but as I keep on saying, low liquidity, so it's like hard to say. If we didn't have this news, I would say yeah, 100% it's going to go up. But yeah, it's hard to know when there's too many retail traders compared to institutional traders. Like all the institutions are waiting around. Sorry, guys, it's the ACs really mess up my voice. Um, there's just a lot of sideways action in trading, and price kind of if there's a lot of sideways action, it doesn't move actually that much, right? Like this is our big move today here. So, the rest of the session, it could just do this, right? But we can still get trades. So this guy here, let's see. So this is a complete mess through here. And we could do nothing right now. There's no targets, there's no nothing. Well, these are targets up here, but yeah, it's just sideways. Sideways up, if you want to call it that. I'm glad we got out used there. I didn't realize my lot size was 3. Oh, you're on a paper trading account? 3.1? Yeah. Um, yeah, on a firm account, you can't do point. You can only do like 3 or 4 or 5. Yeah, it's good, guys. Like, especially a day like today, just go on a paper trade account. Like the firm stuff, it's unlimited time. It doesn't matter. Like, for instance, my 150K test phase that I passed in 2.5 weeks or whatever. Oh, you're in a demo account, like a firm account, like a test phase. Oh, how did you do 3.1 lots? I didn't know you could do point. I thought it was just like straight numbers. Anyways, I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't do like a point 1 or point 2. Oh, you did 3 lots. Okay. It looked like you did 3.1 lots. Oh, I see. You're saying I lost 60. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, you gotta drop your lot size to 1, especially today. Today's every trade today, either don't trade, trade on a paper account, or drop your lot size to 1 and just have like a learning day kind of thing. Today is not good, guys. There's no one trading. Like, look at it. It's just going sideways. So, yeah, we'll get our 3 trades today, but I don't know. I don't know how great they're gonna be. Okay. So the high risk me is saying, "Hey, let's just do another buy in US30." But, yeah, there's too much sideways action. So, yeah, there's just no target here, guys. I think we have to wait for the Nasdaq to break above this green line, because the Nasdaq will probably wanna go for the Tokyo high because you can see, it's been a long time since it's been there. Uh, Probably in 15 to 20 minutes. Oh, you think the Nasdaq will take out this high in 15 to 20 minutes? Like, it'll start to go up? Is that what you're talking about? I got no clue. Is there news or something in 15 minutes that I don't know about? I only have the orange and the red folder stuff. I mean, a move. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the 10 o'clock, right? Or 10, like after 10 o'clock, that move. So, okay, let's look at gold. Yeah, gold. Same. Everything is just sideways. Hmm. Gold likes levels though. So I think that gold I think we could get a short out of this if it happens. Because look at this. This is definitely something here, right? We've got this guy down here, which could be a liquidity sweep if we get a short, which it looks like it's going to give us. So let's zoom in here. Let's make this our next trade. Boom. And it would go for this area here, likely, uh, or all the way down here. So gold, from what I can tell, I'm definitely not a gold trader. Like I know some of you guys watching that are the VIP members, you trade gold more than me because you're always messaging me saying, Drew, let's trade gold. Can you trade gold, please? So that's why I try and do some gold trades after in the Tokyo session there for you. But yeah, I'm like, I love the Nasdaq. I love US30. But what I found with gold, so the Nasdaq and US30 love fair value gaps. Like they'll go for fair value gaps, and those are like great targets. Gold likes levels and what I call order blocks, which is just the sideways moves, right? Where buyers and sellers are fighting basically, and the orders are building up, and then institutions step in and they throw the price in a direction, right? So that's what I find works best for gold is you find your level where it's at, right? Which I teach in the course. And then you find like the order blocks, like the zones of where it would go to and possibly stop or bounce off. And then that's, your targets because you need an entry model and then you need targets to where you think price is going to go and then that gives you like a nice trade setup, right? And then there's confirmations as well. Is it under the VWAP? Okay, and you're shorting, then that's a confirmation. And then all these things added up make your risk ratio more than 50%, right? Because your risk ratio is 50% if you just click buy or sell, like as I said at the start. So below the VWAP, maybe it's like another 5% in the favor of winning, right? And all these things line up. Like you can find little trend lines and stuff, and you just add it to your trade. And they're called confirmations in trading. And the more confirmations you have, it's like the more confident you can be in the trade type thing. So it's not like 50%. That's why a lot of people say, trading is not gambling, but then you'll have people say, oh no, trading's gambling, right? It's because they don't understand confirmations. They just look at the chart and they click buy and sell and they're like, oh, I can make money or I can lose money. But once you add confirmations to your trade, like if price breaks below here, right? Then that's a confirmation for me that it's going to go down over going up, right? Because it's broken this level here, this red line. Okay. So all these confirmations um, add to your trade, and then it's like more confidence, like a higher percentage. So yeah, I don't believe trading's gambling. Like I pay my bills off it, guys, so I really don't believe it's gambling. Like I wouldn't if I did believe it was some sort of gambling, I wouldn't pay my bills with it. That'd be stupid. I got a family and stuff. It'd be kind of crazy. Even though I know some people do that. They go to the casinos and they're like, they make a living off it. But yeah, that'd be quite the lifestyle, I'll tell you that. Okay. This guy here is trying again. So this is another trade we could take is a Nasdaq long here. Once again, okay, if you just came on, there's 22 people now. I think when I started this, I said there was 11 or something. I've said a lot over this time, but we need to drop our lot size today, guys. There's no liquidity in the market. You can see things are just freaking crawling. If I was not doing this live, I would probably just look at the charts and say, hey, I'll look at them later after 2 p.m. And then that would be my trading session. But you guys give me your hour. So I'm gonna go through this with you. I'm giving you the best trade setups that I can possibly find, of course. I'm not just gonna randomly click buy or sell. But on days like today, I'd even recommend don't trade on your firm account, trade on a paper trading account, or drop your lot size, of course, to one lot and just have a fun day, right? You make 50 bucks, you lose 50 bucks. For me on a 50K account, which I'm recommending is a 50K account, right? $50 profit or loss, for me, it's break even, right? It's just like a learning experience, a fun day, just something to put in the journal because you should trade every day. I believe if you're scalp trading, you should trade every day because it's one of those things like the more you do it, the better you'll get. Okay. So, but some days the chart tells you not to trade. So that's when you go paper trading. Okay. So here we go. Holy jeez. I hate it when it does that. Um, okay, so it's giving us this short here, but you can see it just like crashed right to our first target, which kind of sucked. I was kind of hoping it would just slowly come down because liquidity's low. But I'm right now, honestly, guys, I'm kind of hoping it opens up above, and then we don't actually get that. Yeah, there you go. Because I hate it when it does that. It just drops off, and then because that was our first target, right? Was this area, and it just went there. So yeah, this is reminding me of the last trade we took, but it's like the opposite direction, right? Like it could just do the same thing again, right? We could get into the trade and then it just starts to slowly go up because it did come down and take out that liquidity there. Because a lot of people would have their stop losses set around here, like they're looking at this back here, right, for their long positions, and then boom, um, those get taken out. So let's go look at the 15-minute chart and we'll just confirm the trend. Kind of neutral, but if the next 15-minute candle in 15 minutes, that's a long time away, opens below the red line, then we would want to be trading short, um, which might be okay for this session. We'll have to see. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to take this just because I'm in a paper trading account. So it doesn't really matter to me. But it is giving a model here. I just don't like that this happened here at the start with that first wick. But it is going to give an entry model and it could come down to here. So we got 12 seconds. Got to get my gold chart on. So the gold chart you trade on is MGC. Okay, so it's going to give you your entry model. This is the gold chart, MGC. Okay. Oh, look at that candle. Yeah, now it's back above. Okay, so it didn't give us our entry model, which is actually pretty good. Yeah, gold moves like nuts. Yeah, with DXY, I haven't even looked at the chart there. Um, yeah, a lot of people look at like the SPY and stuff like that when they trade Nasdaq. I I'm really like a price action trader, so I just look at candles. But a lot of people do that, or they'll do what's it called? Starts with a D. I forget the word, but they'll look at the Nasdaq and they'll look at S&P 500 divergence. That's it, and they'll trade solely based upon the divergence. Like, what's the S&P 500 doing compared to the Nasdaq? Oh, is the S&P 500 ahead of the Nasdaq? Right, like the trend's up, and the S&P 500 S&P 500 is higher than the Nasdaq, then they'll trade the Nasdaq in that direction, like things like that. So there's so many different trading styles. Okay, this gave us an entry here, guys. I'm gonna take it. Okay, so I've sold in the gold there, one lot. Okay, like even though it's a paper trading account, I still want to follow my rules. Okay, um, we'll see what happens here. And once again, like even if you're in a paper trading account and you don't like the trade, you still get out of the trade. You just don't sit in it. Okay. But yeah, our trend line is probably something like this, which once again is not that great because the volume is just not there. Like normally my trend lines are really tight and then the losses are like hardly anything. But this is just hanging around at entry there. Now it's in profit. Okay. So, okay, that was looking good. And then that happened. I keep on like trash talk in the market, and we've had people leave. There's 19 people now. I think there was like 25 at the most there. Okay. So it's in some profit there, guys. You could just take profit whenever. You can see there's a little wee trend line here. Okay. But I think price will be down here. Um, Mine's going to make back the loss here really soon. So maybe I'll just take that on the next the next candle down, and I'll make the loss back from that last trade there. So now my account's minus $5 from today's trading, which is fine for me. So that's two trades. That's profitable. For sure, guys. Like, I don't want to say for sure, but you can see there's a little trend line here. Okay. So that's why I got out. I know it's kind of hard to see, but you can see it's kind of a little wee mini trend line there. Okay. Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, I think I've said this a couple there. Get out of this trade. This one. Uh FOMC, like you can just tell they're all waiting for this 2 p.m., right? Like look at this. Nasdaq just going sideways. Okay? So, um we had one loss, one profit, and then definitely this profit you made back your loss with that. So that's all good. And I think we're going to like I think we're going to be down here in gold later in the day. That's just what it looks like. You look at the 15-minute chart, like this is what it looks like, right? We've got another 8 minutes, 7 minutes here. I think we're going to be down here, or at least in this area. But I'm not telling you just to hold this trade. Like you should be out of that trade. We're scalp trading, guys. We're not like intraday trading, right? And we didn't take this trade to make back the loss that we had, guys. We took this trade because it gave us the setup, right? So when you're trading, write this in your journal. When you're trading, if you have a loss, never trade to make it back. Trade to like, trade when you see the setup. That's when you're trading. You're not trading to make a loss back. Guys, if you trade with the mindset of, "Oh, I need to trade to make the loss back," then you're going to lose more money because you'll just be doing the like random buying and selling. Okay? That's one of the most like, I know it sounds, like, ridiculous. It's like, of course, I know that, but you wouldn't believe how many people have a loss, and then do their 3 trades, and they end up with a loss or whatever, and then they continue trading, which is over trading. Or, for instance, like today, our first trade was a loss, hardly anything, but anyways, it was a loss, and then they go into the mindset with their second trade is, "I'm trying to make back my loss," right? Okay? You don't want to think like that. You want to wait for your entry model and then actually do the trade that you're waiting for and not just think, oh, I'm doing this to make my loss back. So, let's see. NASDAQ. This is hilarious. It is doing nothing. I think I think this year, I think this is the worst trading day I've ever seen for the NASDAQ. Like, look at that. Like, this is New York session, guys, and it's literally going sideways. Like, look at these candles. This is worse than Tokyo session most of the time. Like, there's just no volume in the market. But I think we're gonna get a good trade. Normally, when it does this and it goes sideways for a really long time, normally you end up getting a good trade out of it. Like, if we get a long from here, it'll go. So let's go and let's look at yeah, so you're out of that, right? No one's in this trade because I've said about 3 times that we're not intraday trading, we're scalp trading. You should be out of there because it's starting to go sideways here now, right? So US30 is did another little broke our line there again. And US30 is kind of like in a little wedge type thing. You can see if you were to draw a line like that and like that. So um, that's neutral, right? Okay. I'm pretty sure we're going to get one more trade here pretty soon. Just have to wait around and be patient. Let's look to see how that gold's doing. Yeah, gold's just going sideways as well. And the 15-minute chart like really looks like it's going to come down. But yeah, today you guys can put in your journal. Today is very boring. Drew is boring today. A boring day. Okay. Okay. So this guy here is breaking this. You can see there's a level going across there. We got the VWAP here. So if we get a body, this would actually be a good trade. A body open below the VWAP, it'll probably come down to the red line. Likely. There's probably a fair value gap within here. If that body opens, yeah, there's one right there. So it might come down to here. Okay. So the Hintakiashi candle. Okay. So this would be my next trade that I'd be looking at. There, and gold just hit the bottom of this thing. Would be this. So it's a little trade, and hopefully it just doesn't open and then wick right down. But yeah, this is strong support as well, guys. You've got the bottom of the Tokyo range, you've got the VWAP. So we might not get a body open below. And if it's a little wee piddly body, like this kind of stuff, then I wouldn't take the trade. We've got a little trend line here. Okay. I'm going to get set up for this trade. So just get going. So one lot, nothing crazy there. Okay. And okay. I'm in this trade, guys. I'm going to jump in there because I think it's going to be good. Got to wait another 20 seconds. You're in two lots, $70 a profit. Yeah, it's going to play out, but here we go. Okay. Okay, let's get ready for this guy. I'm going to get set up on my chart over here with my take profit. I'll put a little line. I know you guys can't see my chart, but oh my god. I just had a pullback on us here. Okay, let's see. Let's see. And if we get a body open here, I'm getting out. It's holding on. Okay, here's another lesson. What you don't want to do is add to your trade right now. Never add to a losing trade, add to a winning trade. I know it feels like, oh, it pulled back. I should go more in my trade. But then what if the trade goes against you? And then you're in there with like double the lots. So you're losing twice as much, right? So it's back to the bottom of the Tokyo there, which is not good because this is really strong support here. And yeah, as soon as this body opens, guys, I'm getting the heck out of this trade. If the body opens on the other side of the line, or if we wick down to here. So if it creates equal lows, I'd get out of the trade. The body opens on the other side of the line here. I think our line's in the wrong spot, but it should be like this. Okay. That's something else you kind of don't want to do is adjust your line when you're in a trade, but I really feel that's the line because you can see here, you can see this guy. This guy's got 17 more seconds, but I don't like how it's just sitting there at the bottom of the Tokyo. That's pretty strong. So yeah, if we get a wick down here, I'm just going to get out of the trade and take the whatever profit that is. Hardly anything. Um, but it is okay. Like it's staying below that VWAP. But yeah, wick down, I'm getting out. Okay. Or body open on the other side of this line, I get it. Okay. So I'm thinking about getting out. And boom, I took my profit. 30, 40. I got 26 bucks of profit is what I'm in right now. It went to 40 and then it got me out at 26 bucks of profit. Okay. Still though, this is the target, guys. I just didn't like all this sideways stuff. Um, oh yeah, US30 is giving a short. Let's go to US30. Oh yeah. Okay. Man, this feels really quick though to take this trade. We just did a trade. Okay, so I gotta write that down. That was a profit, but it was like really tiny profit. This one's still working out. It hasn't broken our trend line. US30. Gold is crashing probably, right? I don't have it on my chart, but we can put gold over here. I would get out of this trade, guys. Like I took my profit on it. Um, yeah, gold's coming all the way down here. That's what I said. Like I think we're gonna be down here later in the day there. Okay. Yeah, this US30 trade, I think this looks pretty good too. We just have to wait for our entry model. So I'll take that one as well. And I gotta drop my lot size on that. Okay. So it didn't really give the entry, but I feel pretty damn confident in this trade. It looks good. So I'm gonna get in there. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, gold, man, just tanking. This guy here, we go to the 15-minute, and then you'd have fair value gaps down here. So I guess we could go. There's one 15-minute fair value gap way down there. So it's in little bit of profits now. Yeah, 10 bucks or so on my chart there on my paper trading account, right? I'm paper trading today. Oh, we got 20 people again, viewers. Yeah, I passed the 150K test. I wanted to take it just to know if it's any different than um, the 50K because I've done a 25 and a 50K with Tradeify. Uh, oh, frig, there's a fair value gap right here. And it just hit that. Okay. So wish I had have went to the 1 minute chart first. I would have seen that. And anyways, this is the bottom of the 15-minute fair value gap. And it's on the 1 minute, it's not really. Anyways, it's back down to our entry, so it's fine. On the 1 minute chart, guys, you can see it's a low, a previous low. So yeah, price could come down to here. Oh, there's one right here. Let's put it down here. There you go. Okay. So we'll have that as our target. Gold is doing a little bit of a reversal now. And we got that new 15-minute candle. Okay. So this trade here, you can get out anytime. It's in profit, but I think it's going to come all the way down here. Kind of looks like it here. I'm going to put the Hintaki Ashi candles back on. I really don't like looking at standard candles. They freak me out. I learned to trade on standard candles, and it was just like because I had to learn what all the candles are and all that kind of stuff, like the names of them and stuff. Um, and then I went to Hintaki Ashi candles. I'm like, what the heck? This is so simple because there's three candles basically: a neutral candle, a bearish candle, and then a bullish candle. Right? It's so simple. All this stuff is in the course, guys. It's so simple to understand, to learn. So let's add our trend line on this trade. And this trade, I'm sitting in it for way too long for a scalp trade, but it is doing pretty good, I guess. Let's look at the NASDAQ again over here. Okay, so the NASDAQ showing signs, yeah, it's neutral. Yeah, I'm kinda starting not to like this trade. Okay, I think I'm gonna take the profit. It's kind of back down there. Okay, so now my account, because I went in with a bit of a bigger lot size. My paper trading account is 107 bucks in profit. Paper trading account. Okay. Anyways, that went good thing I sold. It went right back up there. Okay, so that guy there, that's good. So it took out this fair value gap. Okay, hopefully you guys saw to get out. And Nasdaq's, yeah, it's just neutral, eh? Look at that. That's the 15-minute chart. We've got like 10 more minutes here. Let's mark that down. That was profitable. Sorry, I didn't like I said, hey, I'm getting out of the trade, but I wasn't really loud about it. Um, but yeah, I was saying things like, "Oh, I don't like this trade now," and stuff like that. Uh, before I sold, right? Before I got out of it. But yeah, we did 4 trades. We had 1 loss at the start, which didn't really feel that good. It doesn't feel good when your first trade's loss. So this guy's going to a fair value gap for sure. Yeah, right here. So he's probably going to go there or to this area and then maybe come back down and take this out, possibly. And then Nasdaq, 100 like 30 minutes, guys. It's just been doing the same thing, just going sideways for 30 minutes. Look at that. This is the 15-minute chart, just sideways action. Like these would be amazing moves to get there. Um, but it's just so neutral that it's hard to know to take them or not, right? Like it didn't really go to our target. It went below the VWAP. It broke below the Tokyo low. Should have went to here or it should have went to here and then went back up or whatever. But no, it decided to go halfway to the target and then turn around and go back up. We got out of the trade and we made some profit, but still, it's yeah, it's really difficult, guys, to trade in such a sideways market. And this year has been like this year's a tough year to trade. I don't want to talk political stuff. I don't really care who's president, who's not, whatever. It. I think it's all the same. Uh, but the Trump market is hard to trade in. Definitely, like we noticed that, right? Um, there. So I'm not saying it's a problem or anything, but it is a lot difficult to trade in uh, when Trump's president. If we make it in this market, yeah, like guys, like you won't believe how much easier it is to trade in a different presidential market. I'll say, okay, I don't want to be political about things, but I'm just saying it's a lot different. It's a lot different. Like these moves, when it breaks out of your range, it goes. And like you're like, holy shit, I just made $1,000 on a trade, right? Now we're like lucky if we squeeze 300 bucks out of a trade in these markets here. Cause there's just tons of sideways. It's like everyone's kind of unsure about like what should I do, all this kind of stuff. And yeah, it's something. It's very different. Okay, so you can see it hit that, went back down. Who knows? Could go sideways here. But US30 hit that kind of target there, which was not a trade. I was just saying it's probably going to come back to here. I'm just showing you guys like how well these fair value gaps work. And who knows? Maybe it goes here, goes sideways, and then breaks up. We don't really know. We have 6 more minutes here. I'm not really sure we can get one more trade out of here, guys, in 6 minutes. But we can probably do a trade setup, like a call for after the session, like we did yesterday, right? So I'm just going to go and I'll look. I kind of like to start looking at the 15-minute. The 15-minute NASDAQ chart's telling me do not even look at it. Like, look at this neutral. Okay. You don't trade when the 15-minute chart looks like that. During these VIP live sessions, it looks like this the majority of the time during New York. I have to trade, right? Because I'm here for you guys to trade. And I'd be trading anyways because this is my session. But yeah, Tokyo, London session. If the chart looks like this on the 15-minute, like neutral doji, this is called a doji candle. You don't trade. You just look at it and you're like, oh, it's telling me not to trade, and you leave. Right? You come back later, maybe check in 30 minutes or something like that. So that's telling us not to trade. This guy here feels and looks like some kind of bottom, this wick here on the 15-minute. Okay, like this could be some kind of higher time frame trend line. Okay, we know there's a fair value gap all the way down here. So it could come down and do equal lows and then that would break. But uh you'd have to pretty much wait for price to, sucks to say, but for price to be up here to start thinking about trading long because it'd be above the VWAP. You'd have to wait for price to, this would be better, is for price to open below this red line here, which is our 930, right? Um, to trade short because we have all these fair value gap targets there. So that's probably better to trade short in US30, but US30 kind of looks like it's going to just range again today. We'll see. And then gold's kind of the one that I was looking at, but gold actually now looks like US30 a little bit, right? Like it came down, it went all the way back up here. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think US30 is the guy to look at. So it's come back down and yeah, wow, look at that. Yeah. There's no trade, guys. Across the board and everything. I can't even really find a trade setup because this candle here came down so much that yeah, I think we'd have to wait for this position for it to open above the VWAP and then above this line and not take a short because this is the lowest fair value gap, right? On the 1 minute chart way back there. So that would be its target. And then anything that breaks below here, you're taking a short, but it'd be, um, if price comes down here, the market is going to be oversold. So it's kind of like higher risk because it's like after 10 a.m., right? So yeah, it's looking like either no trade or you'd have to wait for price to actually like crazy, come all the way up here. Sounds kind of crazy. And we have 2 more minutes left, so definitely not gonna find a trade here. We did 4 trades though, and it was a profitable session, but yeah, this is nuts. Monday, 4 trades, Tuesday, 4 trades, Wednesday, 4 trades. Is it a 4 trade week? We'll see. Okay, something else I wanna say is that the VIP live, which is not the VIP live, it's the, Q&A for Sunday, guys. I'm going to be actually driving because we're going on vacation. So I deleted it. So we're not having the live on Sunday, which normally I do trade on that live. So I did 3 trades last week. The week before I did 3. And then the week before that, I did 2. And that was the first week, was 3 weeks ago that we did that. The Sunday live. So this week it's canceled, guys, just because I'll be driving. We're going on vacation, and I'll definitely be driving at 8 p.m. There. But I'm gonna be doing the VIP lives from the hotel room. I think I can do it outside because 9:30, everyone's gonna be sleeping probably, except for my son. But yeah, my son, maybe he'll be out with me doing the lives. We'll have to see there. But yeah, um, I'll do them from the hotel room, probably from the balcony or something. But yeah, this guy here is canceled, and the trade analysis that I do at night, I definitely won't be able to do a lot of them, just because like we'll be on vacation, right? And I can't just have my computer all the time with me, type thing. Okay, yeah. So US30, what symbol am I using? So all this is in the course. It's called tickers. The lesson, I forget what lesson is. I think it's day 3. It's in the course a couple times. I think it's day 3. Tickers, yeah, right here. Okay. So this is the NASDAQ, this is US30, this is gold. Okay. And then these are the contracts that I chart on these VIP lives. But these are the contracts you trade on with the firm. Okay. The firm, you can't trade on these contracts. You can only trade on these, which are the micro futures contracts, these ones. So it's day three, lesson 11 there. And you can see them over here on my chart. Like there's the gold, there's the US30 one, and then this is the NASDAQ here. Okay. Which I don't know why I have it set up, but anyways, it's set up. And yeah, so it's 10:31 right now. I think we're gonna have to call it. I couldn't find a trade setup for after the session, guys. Sorry, I normally do that. It just like as I said, everything looks kind of like US30. We would take a long from up here, 100%. That's probably gonna work out. This here, you could get in a short, but this is your target, and it might, once this breaks, it might actually just crumble down here. So that could be a trade for you is to short from here. If you get a body, so it'd be like this, like a body opening below this lowest body. So a body opens here. You can kind of see there's a trend line going across there with the 1 minute candles. And then you could take a trade from there to there. Yeah. And then I wouldn't trade short because if price comes down here, this oversold. This is the market, the daily range. It's going to be way the heck down here, right? And that's kind of higher risk to do that. So, anyways, I'll end it now, guys, just because there's no trade, and it's been the hour for us. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, I felt we did, we had profit today. It's not a big profit, but we did, like I did a lot of talking. I think the talking was good today. Like we covered a lot of, good kind of mindset stuff, like things to think about when you're trading, which is personally for myself, guys, like I feel it's more important than the model that you use. Cause like any model works. Like if it works for someone else, it's gonna work for you, right? It's the mindset, the knowing like when to get out of the trade and like the like the risk management is basically what I'm saying. I think that's the most important thing in trading is your risk management. Is just if something starts to go against you, just get the hell out of it. Like there's always another trade, right? Especially with scalp trading. Like it can happen so fast for you. Okay. So that's it. And yeah, that's it, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow at the same bat time for the VIP members there, right? It's a VIP session tomorrow. So I'll see you guys. Bye bye.